Good morning, class. Standard 8 Physical Educations. Today's chapter is Participants' Conduct. Conduct means disciplines, their behavior. So every games they have rules and regulation framed. According to that, the player, coach, substitutes have to behave with officials. So each and every player must know the rules and regulation of the particular game which they are playing. So if we do anything wrong, physical attack or gesturing, uh, scolding the officials or opponents, anything. So to control this, there is a rules and regulation framed on each volleyball Federation of India as well as Federation of International D Volleyball. These are world level committees will control the rules and regulations, and time to time they change the rules. So what is the requirement of the conduct? Sportsman like conduct. Sportsman means we must obey the decision of the referee what they are giving. If he is not satisfied, he can go through your captain to ask the explanation to the referees. That is a rule. So everybody cannot go talk to the referees. Only team captain is a spokesperson of the team. On behalf of the teammates, he will represent any query, any complaint, or any clarifications to the officials. So other than that, a sportsman must know rules and regulation of particular game which they are playing. They must accept the referee's decisions. If the attitude is going out of order, then referee will give strange action will be taken against that player. He may give one set disqualification suspend or three set disqualifications or whole match suspensions. Every games has happened. They show yellow card, red card, even hockey, green card and yellow card, football, red card and yellow card. So likewise, any player doing mistake, behavior intentionally or unintentionally, anything misbehave in the field with opponents, with officials, they will be punished according to the rules. So first we'll see in volleyball sportsman-like conduct. The participants must know the official volleyball rules and abide by them. They have to follow that and to accept that rule. Participants must accept referee's decisions with sportsmanlike conduct without disputing them. There won't be any arguments. You have to accept, yes, I'm wrong or right. Raise your hands, finish. In case of doubt, clarification may be requested only through the game captain, as I told you before. Any query, any clarifications required through your team captain only to represent to ask any explanation to the officials. Participants must refrain from actions or attitudes aimed at influencing the decisions of the referees or covering up faults committed by their team. Suppose volleyball player jumping in front of the net, above the net, and touching the net, but he may touched, but while playing he may not know. The referee must, both the referees are, one is sitting, one is standing, and another is opposite standing. So they will watch. Their duty is to watch. If you touch the net, you say I am not touched the net. That the arguments will be happened. So like that. fair play. The play means you must have fair, neat games with as per rules and regulation. They have to play without any hesitations. Participants must behave respectfully and courteously in the spirit of fair play, not only towards the referees but also towards other officials, the opponents, teammates, and spectators. You have to give respect to anyone to talking with a courteous manner, with polite manners, not like a roughish manner. The spirit of fair play. The sportsmanlike you have to take. So yesterday is the last week of one Olympic event, high jump event. In that, there are both high jumpers cleared same height, and both are in gold medal. But they have to decide. Officials make it decided to whom give the gold medal. So the one high jumper in that, he got injury. He said, "I am not able to jump." The another player says, "I am ready." But finally, they will come to the conclusions. They will share the gold medal together. That is a sportsmanship. So any individual can say, "No, no, I want a gold medal only. I want to keep myself." Both the jumpers share the gold medal. That is called sportsmanship. So this is an example. This currently is happening in the last week in Olympic Games, Tokyo 2020. That's called sportsmanlike spirit. So communication between team members during the match is permitted. Any instruction you have to make, communications, that is permitted. Now there is a misconduct and sanctions. Your misbehavior and punishment also will give. There are two type of conduct. One is minor misconduct and misconduct. The minor misconduct, referee will say verbal warning, telling them to not to repeat. But misconduct, that is totally different. So they will give the penalty, sanction, punishment, what penalty. First time they not listen, fine. Second time you are repeating, then penalty will be sanctions. Sanction means penalty. Punishment, you may say the penalty, punishments. Now first we'll see minor conduct. Minor misconduct offences are not subject to sanctions. It is the first referee's duty to prevent the teams from approaching the sanctioning level by issuing a verbal or hand signal warning to a team member or to the team through the game captain. By any warning you through the team captain, referee will tell this player is not behaving properly, please control him. So team captain will do that work. This warning is not a sanction and has no immediate consequences. It should not be recorded on the score sheet. Verbal warning must not be recorded on the score sheet. If issuing card, yellow card or red card, that has to be recorded on score sheet or particular player name, particular team name. Now misconduct leading to sanctions. If any misbehavior, unsportsmanlike, aggressive, rude conduct, these all punishment will be given. So what are the punishments will give? Incorrect conduct by a team member towards officials, opponent teammates or spectators is classified in 3 categories according to the sanctions of the offense. How punishment, how strong it is offense. According to that, referee will be decide. Even towards the spectator audience, if he is scolding audience also, It's a foul. It's a violations. So first we'll say the conduct. There are three type categories. First one rude conduct. Second one offensive conduct. Third one aggressions. There are three type of conduct. Now rude conduct. What is a rude conduct? Action contrary to good manners or moral principles of any action expressing contempt. Normally, if we get angry, what will you scold something? Likewise, sportsmen also do that. That is called rude conduct. Offensive conduct. This is most dangerous. Offensive means defamatory or insulting words or gestures. If you say the referee will come out, I will kill you. If you walk, I will throw the stone at you. Come down and talk to me like scolding. These type of behavior is not allowed. That is called offensive conduct. The third one, aggressions. More angry. Whatever you get, have gone bang, physical attack, fighting. It's called aggressions. Actual physical attack or aggressive or threatening behavior. Like what I say, it's come out of the stadium, I'll kill you. Is a warning, threatening warnings. This will not allow. Now, sanction scales. First time we do, what will happen? Second time do, what will happen? Third time, what will happen? The three categories: there is a rude conduct, offensive conduct, and aggressive conduct. So, three times, what is in these three categories? There is a sanction scale. Is the first time if you do player, what will happen? Second time, what is the punishment you will get? Third time, you are repeating which type of punishment you will get. So, first I will show that what is the first incident happens. Penalty. The first rude conduct in the match by any team member is penalized with a point and service to the opponent. Next, second I am coming expulsion. Expulsion means removing from the game, removing from the playing. Suspension, keep outside the playing court. Expulsion means removing from the team. A team member who is sanctioned by expulsion shall not play for the rest of the set and must remain seated in the penalty area with no other consequences. There is a penalty box is there next behind the right side of the scorer, left side of the scorer table. In that they have to sit. There is a 1 by 1 meter box will be there, marked with the red line. There will be a chair will be there. Those who are expulsion, they have to sit in that box only. They will not come out from that box. The second rude conduct, an expelled coach loses his or her right to intervene in the set and must remain seated in the penalty area. Even coach also do the same thing. He also send it out. He will not be involved in the game. Next, I'll come to the first offensive conduct by a team member is sanctioned by expulsions with no other consequences. Expulsion only, the consequence, there is only punishment. Other than that, nothing. If you do second time, the second rude conduct is same match by the same team member is sanctioned by expulsions with no other consequences. These are the expulsions. First time rude conduct and offensive conduct. Now I'll come to the disqualifications. A team member who is sanctioned by disqualification must leave the competition control area for the rest of the match with no other consequences. When player disqualified, he will not allowed to sit with the team, or he will not allowed to roam around the competition control area. You have to leave the building or leave the stadium. You will not be in the visible. The first physical attack or implied or threatened aggression is sanctioned by disqualifications with no other consequences. The second offensive conduct in the same match by the same team member is sanctioned by disqualification with no other consequences. The third rude conduct in the same match by the same team member is sanctioned by disqualifications with no other consequences. Now, this misconduct, how to apply? That means every sanctions will be recorded on the score sheet. The application of misconduct sanctions. All misconduct sanctions or individual sanctions remain in force for the entire match and are recorded on the score sheet. The repetition of misconduct by the same team member in the same match is sanctioned progressively. Expulsion or disqualifications due to offensive conduct or aggression does not require a previous sanction. Misconduct between sets. Misconduct before and between the sets. Any misconduct occurring before or between set is sanctioned according to the rule referee will apply the following set. Now I'll come to the what type of cards referee will use during the match. Which card show means will go out. Both the cards show means what the punishments likewise. For disqualifications, expulsion will show the red card will go out. Disqualifications, both yellow and red card together jointly hold the player disqualifications signal. Now sanction cards, warning first verbal will by telling them. Hand signal no card will be used. Penalty is a yellow card. Expulsion a red card. Disqualification yellow plus red card jointly to show the disqualification. These are the sanction card. For your examination they may ask this question. You must write in this table. So when a school starts, I will show the table, sanctions scale table is there. I will explain you. So next I am coming to the end of the volleyball chapter. This is the last chapter, that is officials. Everything rules and regulation, punishments happen. Now who will conduct the match? The volleyball referee. Who is the official of the match? In volleyball there are officials normally called refereeing corps. CORPS, corps. S is silent. Refereeing corps and procedures. There are 2 referees, timekeeper, and 2 to 4 line judges. Total 4. This is the first referee, second referee, scorer. In international matches maybe assistant scorer will require. 2 to 4 line judges. All international matches, 4 line judges standing on the each corner of the volleyball court in the free zone. Now we can have a look. The Olympic match is going on, volleyball match. You can watch with your news channels or sports channel. Watch. We may find out libero player, different uniform will be there. You can go there. You can just watch the TV. Olympic Games currently is happening. Now last week, up to August 8, last day, we go through. They'll show the clip also if you have any recording of volleyball, how they played, what referees will give the signals likewise. To conduct the volleyball matches, first referee, second referee, scorer, 2 to 4 line judges. These are the refereeing corps, normally called refereeing corps, and procedures. So next class I will tell you in that what is the referee duties, first referee duties, their locations, what are the responsibilities. Same as second referee, right opposite of the first referee will stand, his locations, his responsibilities and his duties. Same like a scorer, location, his responsibilities, line judges, location, their duties and responsibilities. Good morning class, stay safe, stay home.